Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you've not pressed the subscribe button, please do. Today we'll be talking about ways we can improve our health. What are some ways we can use to improve our health? The truth is no one wants to fall sick, and that is why they say health is wealth. And illnesses sometimes make it very inconvenient and it's so expensive. For instance, if we don't feel well or when we are sick, we may not be able to go to work or school or earn any money or look after our family. You may even need someone to look after you, and you may have to pay expensive medicines and treatment. That is why this saying goes that prevention is better than cure. But now, what are some ways, some things that we can do to improve our health? We're talking about 5 things we can use to improve our health. Number one, practice good hygiene. Good hygiene is very important. That is why, according to the Mayo Clinic, it says that one of the best way to avoid sickness and spreading illness is to wash our hands. And one of the easiest ways to catch a cold or influenza is to rub our nose or our eyes when our hands have been contaminated by germs. So the best defense against such contamination is to wash our hands regularly. That is why good hygiene is very important. Even the spread of deadly Ebola can be minimized, even COVID, when if we practice these 5 things. Number one, we should wash our hands after using the toilet, after changing diapers or helping a child to use the toilet, before and after treating a wound or a cut, or before and after being with someone who is sick. And we shouldn't take it for granted that you're cleaning your hands properly. Studies have shown that a large percentage of those who use public toilets do not wash their hands and afterward or do not wash them correctly. So the question is, how should you wash your hands? That is why, first of all, we have to wet our hands in clean running water and apply soap. We should rub our hands together to make a lather, not forgetting to clean our nails, our thumbs, backs of our hands, and between our fingers. And it is important that we keep rubbing for at least 20 seconds, and we should also rinse in clean running water. The second thing we have to do is to use a safe water supply. Obtaining a sufficient clean water for one's family is a regular show in some countries. Yet, access to clean water can become a concern in any part of the world when a main supply that is usually good to drink becomes contaminated as a result of flood, a storm, a pipe break, or even some other issue. And most of us that live in Lagos, our houses, we don't have good water. So if water does not come from a safe source, is not stored correctly, it can cause parasite infestation as well as cholera, life-threatening diarrhea, typhoid, hepatitis, and other infections. And unsafe drinking water is one of the causes of an estimated 1.7 billion cases of diarrhea disease every year. There is much you can do to slow down or prevent an onset of the illness. Cholera is most often contracted when a person drinks water or eats food that is contaminated with fecal matter from infected people. What steps can you take to prevent yourself, even in the immediate aftermath of a disaster, from these and after types of water contamination? The steps are: we have to ensure that all our drinking water, including the water used for brushing teeth, making eyes, washing food and dishes, or cooking, comes from a safe source, such as an adequately treated public supply or sealed bottles from a reputable firm. If there is any possibility that your pipe supply has been contaminated, boil your water before use or treat it with an appropriate chemical product. When using chemicals such as chlorine or water purifying tablets, follow the maker's direction carefully. Use quality water filters if available and affordable. If no water treatment products are available, add household Bleach: 8 drops per gallon of water, 2 drops per liter. Mix well and then let the water stand for 30 minutes before using it. Always store treated water in clean, covered containers to protect them from possible recontamination. Ensure that any vessel used to take water from your stored supply, such as ladle, is clean. Handle water containers with clean hands and do not dip your hands or fingers into water used for drinking. The third thing we have to do is to wash what you eat. Time.